just talk about what we have agreed to do today. So I'm going to play the role of a pupil, and the topic is going to be rural roads.
Yep.
Rural roads that you said you couldn't say, or country roads.
Country roads.
Easy to say. And it's a new topic for me.
Yep.
I've been having lessons with you prior to this. I have gone on faster moving roads before, so I've had my speed up. But yeah, rural roads is kind of a new thing. We're going into a new area. So you're going to do a briefing. You've planned a route with me, and you're going to help me with whatever comes up in the briefing. Yeah. So we haven't talked about that, but we did have a sort of practice go at this last time, and you've gone away and you've planned it, and now you're going to have a go at doing it. And you've just today started on your trainee license.
Yep.
You've already been exposed to learners before, but not for payment, obviously, because your dad is an ADI, so you've had, been lucky to be able to do that. So it's really good. So the reason I'm saying that is because at some point today, your learners will make mistakes. I will make mistakes. You might need to intervene verbally. You might have to tell me to slow down or do something, or steer left or whatever. Or and if that fails physically, you'd have to go in, because the learner could quite easily damage your car or someone else's car or injure someone. So just make sure see me when we're enrolled as the learner, and I really can make mistakes. Okay. So because now you don't want your alloys getting all curved up, do you? You want to keep them. You like the idea of having two door mirrors on your car. It's nice, isn't it, to have that left one, so what's going on down there. So just think, protect your car, be in control. Yeah. So that sort of sets the scene, doesn't it? So we can sort of get into it. Yeah. As we say, I've just started my lesson, just got in, I haven't done my cockpit drill, so we've had a chat. I'm gonna have a little drink before we go into roll. Got a lovely sunny day. And we are in my vehicle, but you've done a few lessons in this, so you're familiar where things are. Yeah. If you need to help me out. And in terms of your people, I've been having lessons in this car, so I'm kind of now at this stage familiar with everything. But watch me, keep a close eye. If you see any, no matter how small, if you see anything not quite right, pick me up on it. Okay. Because you want your people to have good habits. And just relax. Once we're in roll, I'll sort of say, I'll make it clear that we've gone in roll with my normal sort of curtain move. And if I come out of roll, I'll say I'm out of roll. So you'll know if I'm in or out of roll. Yep. If you want to come out of roll, just tell me. Okay. I'll come straight out of roll. And if I think there's a moment there that we should come out of roll to talk about it, I will. If I think you just need a bit of help. So, but otherwise, it'd be good. Say you get into your flow and your rhythm, that I stay in roll. And, so, unless you're going off in a wrong direction or something unsafe happens, we need to talk about it. Yeah?
Yeah, all happy.
So, good. Right, with that said then, should we go for it?
Yeah, sure.
So I've just jumped in, start my lesson, yeah. Here we are.
Hello, Howard.
All right, yeah.
All good?
Good, yeah.
Looking forward to today?
Yeah. I like my lessons. Enjoying them. Yeah. They're good fun, yeah.
So last week we agreed that we were going to have a lesson on country roads today. Rural roads. Yeah. Yeah? You still happy to do that?
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that, yeah. Be good.
So, if I go straight into the briefing for rural roads, we'll have a little chat about it.
Yeah.
And when I say rural roads, what can you think of? What's the characteristics of rural roads?
Sort of out in the middle of nowhere in the countryside. Yeah. Bendy, yeah. Maybe narrow,
yeah. So
hedges, sort of
lack of vision,
especially in Norfolk. When we went on holiday in Cornwall, and there were lots of walls, but
Yeah.
there's more hedges around here, isn't it? So, yeah.
So rural roads can vary, definitely. It can be narrow, it can be wide, bendy or straight. So it's always different. Do you know the speed limit for, national speed limit for country road?
60?
That's it. And do we have to do 60?
No. No.
And why do you say that? What makes you think we don't have to?
Well, it's not like you've told me before, like with speed limits, they're not targets, they're a maximum.
That's it.
And you have to drive safely.
That's it. We want to drive at a safe speed. What if we drove too slow? What could be the consequences of that?
Oh, people get annoyed and overtake.
Yeah. So good. You know about the speed. You know you want to go too fast or too slow. You want to go at a safe speed, depending on the situation.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? What do you do? Like, what is a safe speed? How do you do that? Because my parents, because I told them I had this lesson, they said, "Oh, just your best going at 40."
Well,
for most country roads,
it depends on the situation. We'll talk about speed when we come around to like turning at bends. We'll talk about speed when we come to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But once we go on the rural roads, I'll talk you through it anyway, and I'll tell you if it's like a right speed, and you get used to judging right speed for the road.
Okay.
But because they vary so much, it depends on the road, how bendy or narrow, when you vision as well. If your vision's reduced, you may go at a
some are
slower
wide,
speed.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Some are narrow.
So it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But the more we do it, the more you get used to it, the more you're able to judge on your own.
All right.
So we talked about speed. What kind of hazards could we find on rural roads?
Tractors and stuff.
Yeah, tractors. And what's the characteristics of a tractor?
Big, wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. And big, isn't they? Might be on my side of the road.
Yeah. And what would we do if a tractor was approaching us?
Slow down.
Or even stop?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we use a thing called OAP.
All right.
Do you know what that stands for?
No. Well, yeah. Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. Old age pensions.
Not quite.
All right.
So
another one.
Yeah, another one.
Okay.
O for observe.
Okay.
A for anticipate. And P for plan.
Okay.
So
observe, anticipate, plan.
Yeah. So if we use the tractor as an example, we would observe down the road. We're always scanning, looking down the road as far as we can.
Yeah.
We might see the tractor, or they have sometimes amber lights in the distance on the tractor, so we can identify them like easier.
Okay.
So we observed. We've seen a tractor down the road.
Yeah.
Anticipate. We anticipate it's going to be wide.
Oh yeah.
Slow, and it might be on our side of the road if the road's narrow, or there's not enough space in the road. So if anticipated, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the plan is we're going
to slow down or stop.
Or stop. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
And if we use that in conjunction with all other hazards, it's a good method to use.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Same with like pedestrians. If you see a pedestrian walking down on the road, they might. You've seen a pedestrian. Yeah. If there's no footpaths,
of course. Yeah.
You have to.
Oh yeah.
You could
I wasn't
assume
thinking of pedestrians down the country. Oh God, yeah, they will do that, won't they? Yeah.
If there's no footpath, they'll be on the road.
Yeah. That's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I learned about it. Yeah, when we did something about this at school, and you have to if you're a pedestrian, you have to face the traffic, don't you? If you're walking on it, walk towards the traffic.
Generally, if they have like organised walks, there's someone in front who has like a high-vis jacket on as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But
So yeah. So is that right? You walk towards. If you're a pedestrian, you walk towards the cars. Traffic.
That's
that thing.
That's wrong. Because they're going to be walking both ways. They could be walking down. Could they be walking both ways?
Well, the advice is to walk towards it,
okay,
so that the pedestrian can see.
Yeah.
force come in and get out of what, move, maybe step up the verge, or
Yeah.
so they can see rather than have it coming up behind, oblivious.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that was correct.
Okay.
What I was saying.
Okay.
Because I could have quite easily got that wrong. And
Yeah.
or forgotten.
No, so that's good.
Okay, yeah, back in wrong.
So yeah, that's good. Yeah, they'll be facing traffic, so they know where the car's coming from.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, you step out of the way if there's not enough space.
Yeah, okay.
So we've talked about tractors, pedestrians.
Oh, okay. So you're writing that down?
Yeah, just so you can see.
See.
Tractors. Right, so we talked about hazards, talked about speed. You said the roads could be bendy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Bends. Yeah.
so approaching a bend, how can we judge the severity of a bend to come up to it?
Maybe a sign or something.
Yeah, so signs, warning signs.
Okay.
And what does a warning sign look like?
What, for bend?
Yeah. What's
Just
it?
to have a bend on it.
Yeah.
Left bend or a right bend.
Yeah. That's it. And what's the shape of the warning sign?
Triangle.
Pointing up or down?
Up.
That's it. Perfect. So we have warning signs.
Yeah.
On the road, we could have slow. You seen that before? And a good way of remembering that, not always, because there's not always warning signs there, but good way to remember that. Speed low, observe warning.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
clever. Speed low, observe warning. Slow.
Yeah, so we have.
I just thought that meant like slow down.
Oh, yeah, slow down.
Okay. But I suppose it does actually.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it is saying slow down. Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah. I never realised it stood for something.
It's just a good way to remember it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just like, yeah, get it.
Warning sign, slow on the road. If I said there was, in the middle of the road, long white lines with short gaps, do you know what that means?
Hazard.
Hazard ahead. Perfect. And if I said, if I said short lines with bigger gaps, do you know what that means?
No hazard.
That means that it's marking the centre of the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think they have that on all the roads, all the country roads?
No. No. So I've seen. They don't.
You've seen it, yeah. So
Sometimes they have a white line in the middle. Not always.
it's not always. And
No.
what we need to be aware of, if there's not centre line, that we stay to the left. We have to always assume that it's a two-way
Yeah.
traffic. Okay.
Okay. So if there's no centre white line, what is it? A bit narrower.
Yeah,
Or-
it could be narrower.
Okay.
But also saying that there might not be any warning signs or any slow on the road,
Okay. All right. What? Even if there's a big old bend coming up.
even if there's a big old bend. And do you know what we'd do in that situation?
Toot your horn.
Well, you are letting people know where you are, but there's another way of judging.
Flash your lights.
They might not see it in the middle of the day.
Oh, at night time, flash your lights.
It's possible. Some people put on full beam lights so they can see
Yeah,
it.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But where your blue light comes up.
Yeah,
Do that.
so they can. Yeah, but how can you judge how sharp the bend is?
More about signs. That's going to be difficult.
It's difficult. So we have a method called limit point analysis
Oh, okay.
to work with that. And with that, I'll
I've
explain.
not heard of that before.
No? Well,
No.
I'll go through it now quickly. So if I draw a bend, come up to we're coming down here.
Okay.
Our view So we'll be on the right, obviously. You'll be driving here, so that's you there.
Yeah, on the
Your
left,
view is restricted
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see around that bend, would
around
I?
the bend. And that's your limit
No, if
point.
there were hedges
Yeah, so
on
if,
the side.
yeah, sorry. So
As
if
an open field, I'd probably see through
Yeah.
there, wouldn't I?
but generally, on especially the one we're going on today,
Yeah.
a lot of bends, there'll be trees or really high hedges, to
Yeah.
you won't be able to see. So
Okay.
that point there is your limit point. You can't see further than that.
No.
So in that situation, what we would do is approach the bend slowly,
Yeah.
reducing our speed,
Yeah.
and if our view still stays the same,
Yeah.
and that's still our limit point, what would we do? Seriously.
Slow. Go
Yeah,
slow.
still stay slow. But if it was moving, say we got to this point here, got to about here, our view has now changed. We can see further down the road. So
Oh, yeah.
our limit
I'll
point,
see you around there.
our limit
won't
point moves. It's literally just, it's not as sharp. You can go round and follow it. The limit point's constantly moving.
I? Yeah.
So
as
what
I
you
get
do-
close, I get it. So as I get close, my angle will change. I'll see more round the corner.
That's
So
it.
it's not very sharp. I might. Yeah. Okay. I think
But the only-
I get that.
Yeah, we'll go through it. We'll practice it, and I'll go through it with you and we'll talk through
Okay.
and we'll do it.
Yeah.
But basically, if our limit point doesn't move, we just need to keep our speed low, and then until we get to the point, and if it moves, then we move with it. One more thing to go through on the bends is a benefit of maintaining our speed going around if the limit point's moving. Can you think of what it is?
The benefit of what?
Maintaining our speed around the bend instead of like going around really quickly or
Well, you might skid off the road. It's a bit too
that's
quick.
it. Because all the weight is being distributed to one side if we're going around the bend too. Have you ever been around with like a taxi or someone like your parents maybe going around the bend too quickly and you've kind of like all the weight's been pushed over to one side because they've gone around
Yeah,
the
I've been
bend?
in a taxi.
Yeah.
That was like you have to hang on like around there. Yeah.
So that's them not reducing their speed enough and not
Okay.
judging the bend. They've gone around the bend too quickly. All the weight's been shifted to one side, and they could have skidded going around the bend. So we need to reduce our speed
Yeah,
before we get to the
it
bend.
might have made me feel a bit sick
Yeah, it's not smooth.
because
That's all.
we were getting thrown around the car on these bendy roads and braking. I did feel a bit sick after it. Yeah. Okay.
There is other things to add to it, but for this route we're going on, it's a bit unnecessary. But we'll add on to rural roads the more we do it, because obviously like weather conditions, meeting other traffic in narrower
Oh, yeah.
roads.
Oh,
But
okay.
we'll
They
leave
have them passing places, didn't they?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we saw them in Cornwall. Yeah.
It's just working out who has priority, and letting them pass,
Okay.
getting into the passing point and letting them pass, and then moving out once it's
Oh,
safe.
right, yeah.
But that's one of
Yeah, I
those.
dread going down one of those roads because you're pinned in, aren't you? Narrow.
Yeah,
And then if a big old tractor comes or someone towing a caravan, you'd be like, you just please be a passing place, wouldn't it? You know, I could just remember thinking, oh God, I'd hate to live around here. It'd be a nightmare driving. Yeah.
Right, do you have any questions on country roads?
No. I can't think of anything. Speed limit 60.
Yep.
Can't do it. Maybe I can if it's safe. Yeah.
In the
Bends.
highway code, just to help your theory, to help the speed,
Uh-huh.
what must a driver be able to do?
Oh.
Must be able to stop,
Okay.
and that should help you judging.
Stop. Within. What's the full rule? come out roll.
Stop within.
The distance seems to be clear.
Okay.
Or well within the distance seems to be clear. Rule 126.
Okay.
In the highway code.
Okay.
Don't ask me any other rule, I won't know it.
Yeah.
No.
Stop within the distance.
There's some that just stick out.
Well within.
So you know you were talking about limit point, and that point.
Yeah.
I must be able to stop within that distance.
Okay.
That's where you can tie that.
Yeah.
So it's good you coming out at the end, because as soon as you're going to go out a roll, I was going to say, you need to talk about that rule.
Yeah.
And he just got it in there. So if you got that in earlier.
Yeah. I should have said it when you were struggling about the speed. You wanted a explanation of it, and I kind of said, I'll go
You
back
have said
to
you've got to be able to stop. You know,
Yeah.
you tried the track. You'd have to slow down or stop. So at that point there, so what the highway code says is the speed limit is 60, but regardless of the speed limit, you as a driver responsible, you must be able to stop within the distance seen to be clear.
Okay.
And that's, if you can't do that, it's dangerous driving, because you've got to be able to stop. If you can't see around a bend, you've got to be able to stop.
Okay.
Because what if a tractor come around that? Oh yeah, of course yeah. So then when you've got the limit point, you know, you say you can stop within that point. So if a tractor did come around the corner on the picture, I'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
And just with the other thing with the stability around the bends, maybe a visual aid on that.
Yeah, I was thinking of because you knew it, I kind of left it.
Okay. Yeah, I would just. I'd Q&A. I'd get an object. I mean, yes, you know, I've probably used this thing, my little pot of card, the business cards, and that's good for a car. So you can sort of say, you know, like you'll see your brake and sort of weights down the front, very light on the back, and get all that speed off. But we don't want to put it around the corner yet with all that weight on the front with the brakes on, do we? Because we're getting to a skid. The back's light, we could lose the back end.
Yeah.
So we're going to slow it all down in a straight line, let the car settle and balance, get an appropriate gear before the bends, and then when the limit point moves, we can just accelerate lightly to match the limit point. What happens to the weight as we go around the corner? It goes like that. So if we go too fast, we're going to shift weight to the outside, and if we're braking, we're going to overload this front right, and that's where people get into skids. I think, right, yeah. So, and to make it nice for your passengers and stable through the bends, what we could do is we go into the corner, because you will get a bit of weight distribution to the right to counterbalance that. A little bit of acceleration just to match the limit point. We'll just lift the front up and it will just go round that kind of lovely. It'll feel nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what we definitely don't want to do is braking through the bends, changing gears through the bends, or steering too harshly, that's why our speed's got to come off. So then with that visual, I can sort of see it more. So that's why I would definitely use a visual to illustrate that. Yeah. So, but other than that, good. You know, so the two key things that must be able to stop within the distance seem to be clear, related to the limit point.
Yeah. Okay.
And that stability through the bend. So it's all in there. Just a little work on it.
Yeah, no problem.
Make it even better. Yeah. Very good. So we'll go back and roll in a minute, and you've finished your refill, and then we're gonna
Here we go.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So if you like, if you're happy, I'll go back and roll.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So we've done the briefing.
Yeah.
Are you happy to give it a go?
Yeah. We're good. Yeah.
So in a minute, I'll give you directions to the place we're going to go. If I feel like you're struggling or you need some help, you're not braking enough, I'll give you like a verbal instruction just to help you out. If I feel like you're not able to react in time or you haven't listened, I'll step in just using the clutch or brake just to help out, or to reach and steer us if you're going over the white line. If that's okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions before we start? No? Should we give it a go?
Okay.
And for the first time, we should give a full talk through. You happy with that?
Yeah, come out wrong.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking at that point, you've just said, about the bend. If I go too fast, you'll tell me to slow down. And I'm thinking, okay. So I'm thinking, well, what would the level of instruction be? As I'm thinking, and which you've just now come in at. So just to make that a little bit slicker, I'd say, okay. So we're going to go into these bends. Going to do these bends. Now it's new subjects for you, so to make sure it's safe for the first couple I'm going to talk you through,
okay,
because if you offer it to me and say no, I'll be alright. yeah, sure,
yeah, that makes sense.
So that this client-centeredness for safety, you just have to make sure it's safe. So I might say no, I'll be fine. You've never done it, and I go racing to bend, and then you've got to slow down and override. Well, I would just agree level of instruction. It is agreed, but you kind of steering it to what it needs to be. So that's how I would pitch it. I'd say, it's new subject. Just for the first couple of bends at least, is it okay if I talk you through?
Yeah.
Just to make sure we get around there safely, and because if you do it well, that builds your confidence. Because what we don't want to do is get in there too fast and like me saying, "Hey, slow down." Yeah, so we'll do it well. Then as you see that and feel it, and I'll be talking about limit point and when to start your routine, when to mirror, when to ease off the gas, when to bring in the brakes, when that gear will go in, all before the bend. We're going to be looking at that limit point, and when the limit point goes, I'll be helping you with that. Okay. Because it's I can't learn it just from that. So I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's good. And then when we've done a couple, you've got it, then I will start handing that over to you. So then by the end of this lesson, you will be able to deal with a bend on your own, and the responsibility will sort of go over to you to do that.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll be like, yeah. Then it's like, so as we've agreed, I will be talking you through. So I'll be verbally instructing you. If, however, you're not slowing down enough, then as you know, I can intervene physically. I've got a brake pedal, I can slow you down.
Yeah.
So I might do that. Is that okay? Yeah. And if I didn't think you were going to make that bend or steer it enough, then I can come in just to keep you on your side of the road. Is that okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like you've already agreed that we're going to be doing verbal instruction, so you will be in control verbally, teaching me. But you always want that. Well, what if you don't slow down enough? That you can jump in. So I'll probably just do it in that order.
Yeah,
that makes more sense. And then, like as we said, as you get better at that, I'll hand over. So as we're on the move soon, you'll be saying, okay, so well, you've done well on that one. How this one, I'm going to kind of give you more responsibility. So you could then switch to a Q&A based instruction. So say, okay, so you see the limit point. So Howard, what should you be doing now? Oh, braking. Yeah, good. Maybe brake a little bit more. So then you come in and verbally a bit more. So that's how I'd be sharing this responsibility. So you start, but just establish the ground rules. You're going to start with most responsibility for these bends, helping me, talking me through. Gradually, responsibility is going to go this way till I'm doing it on my own, and you're there as my little safety net. Okay. And then I'm independent. I've got that. Great.
Yeah.
That's where we want to be by the end of this lesson.
Okay.
So I'll have another thing. Do I have another drink? Yeah, let's have another drink. So you're happy with that sort of? How you can manage
I kind of
that?
Messed up. Once I started messing up, I didn't know where to go.
Well, because I just intervened there on yourself, we should just go back until you just establish that with me. What is the level of instruction?
Yeah.
What if things go wrong? How will you help me? How will you intervene? And then we're going to do it.
Okay.
So we've had the briefing, and now do the bit just after that before we get going. Happy with what you got to do?
Yeah.
Cool. Give it a go. If you get stuck, don't worry. I can roll.
Okay, Howard, for the first few, I suggest I'll give you full instruction. So when you go on the bends, I can make sure you're doing it safely just by talking you through it fully.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
just so you're aware, I have my dual pedals as well. If you're not
yeah.
slowing down enough, or if you're about to steer over to the other side, I can just step in and use the steering.
Okay, yeah.
But for the first few, I'll just talk you through.
Oh, yeah, good. Because I'm not really sure about that limit point.
Yeah.
I think I know what you meant from the picture, but
Once
I
you do
definitely
it,
would like
it's-
some
yeah.
help with that because I don't want to go in too fast.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great. Well done.
Yeah.
Our roll. Well done. Back in roll.
Yeah. Once you're ready, we'll move off then.
Should I
If you
do
get
my
used to the cockpit drill, get yourself ready.
Yeah. Okay. Your door shut, is it?
That is, yeah.
Mine is. Got that done. Hi.
What can you see out those mirrors? Just
Black BMW.
yeah.
The mirrors. That's better. Yeah.
What's that? Wait, headrest.
Oh wow, I forgot that. Oh, we've got to do this.
Lovely. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. We've gone out this car park before. Just remind me where you're going to go.
Up there, arrows are going
That's
up.
it. Perfect.
And then I've got a choice. I'm going to go left and right at the end.
Which
so.
exit are you going to go out of? Oh, if you go out, sorry, if you
Go
go
out
out
the one over there, that's when I normally go out round that way. It's up to you. I don't know, wherever you want me to go.
if we can go out this one, because
Okay.
that's the direction we're going to go.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah, down there to the left, come back down, and out that way.
Oh yeah, it sort of snakes around
Yeah,
like
so-
a queue at Alton's house, isn't it? Going around, just like snaking around it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. I just want to come out roads.
Yeah.
Just because there's something little.
Yeah.
Okay. So when my cockpit drill, I missed something, and you spotted it, and I'm thinking, great.
Should I come up on it? Yeah, I talked about it.
So what? And I say, what did I say?
You forgot about it.
I went, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So then at that point,
I should
what
have
should you say?
explained. Yeah.
Well, just make sure I understand why the importance.
Okay.
Do I understand why and the importance?
Yeah.
Because if I do, because there's a safety issue in there. So I would like, so ask, so Howard, so why is that? Why is
Why
it
is that
important you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh no, you can get a neck injury, can't you, if you're in a crash? Yeah. So and what system do we use when we do your cockpit drill to help you remember? Oh yeah, the D-SSM. Yeah. So when you do your seat,
Broken
What-
down into 4 bits.
what are you going to have to do? You've got to remember that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how that's really important because no one plans to have someone driving the back of them get whiplash. So always just make it part of your routine and I'm like, oh yeah,
You need to
cool. Yeah.
learn, focus on that.
So it is just there's something. We identify. Then what's the next 2 steps of the process?
Analyse and then
Analyze. So it just needs a bit of analysis just to check I understand. I do, and then remedy. Remember D-SSM. Get into the habit.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Sorry.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Back and roll.
Alright, once you're ready, Harold, we'll move off. Before we start the engine, what's the 2 checks we're going to do?
Oh, this
Yeah.
handbrake neutral.
And why do we do that?
Well, if it's in gear, and I start the car, I just jump forwards.
So, handbrake.
That would stop it jumping forwards. That would stall when the
Yeah.
handbrake was on.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the consequence.
And the consequence,
Well, if someone was coming up there, I'd have a crash.
that's it. Good.
Or a pedestrian or something. I'd like
So you don't want that to
fry them,
happen.
wouldn't I? They'd just lunge down. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right, yeah.
So,
handbrake neutral.
we're going to
yeah.
do before we start the engine.
Always handbrake neutral.
Good.
Yeah, I just forgot.
In the order as well.
Cool, yeah. Okay. Should I put my window up?
Yes, please.
Get a bit windy, mate.
Yeah, and especially on the raw road, I'm going a bit quicker. I'm going to speak to you. You're going to hear me. You know where the controls are, but if it's if we're driving, let me know if you're too hot or cold, and I'll sort it out.
I should see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now I shouldn't follow her.
No,
right?
she's
gone down
she's
the
gone.
knowing tree. Not really
left
clear
down
though,
here.
is it? On this one. Yeah.
Yeah, the arrows are very faded and maybe signed very well. Should we turn it right here?
Should I signal?
Parking mode disabled.
It wasn't a turn, so it was beer right.
I'm just going to come out and roll.
Yeah.
I don't mind because it's like,
It's
I would
really-
have turned the air conditioner off this morning. So I thought, bloody hell, it's hot. Anyway, so just with signalling, you know that I put my hand up to that lady,
Yeah.
she come through. I'm at a T junction. Was my position telling her where I was going to go? Because I was pretty square.
Yeah,
Would she have benefited?
from signal.
So afterwards, I give you a little nudge and said, oh, I didn't signal.
Yeah.
You know?
I noticed that, I just didn't say.
And then I come down there and I do signal and then there's no one around.
Okay.
So is there an opportunity to sort of talk about,
When
okay,
signal.
just have a conversation about that? And
Yeah.
sort of say, I would have said at that T-junction, say, oh, but why'd you put your hand up? Oh, because she was letting me go. Okay, how does she know what way you're going? Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so should you? Yeah, I should have done, yeah.
Yeah.
Then when I come down there, how? So no, she put a signal on there. Did you need to on this? Well, no, actually, no, there's not. Yeah, exactly. So let's think about our signals and who's around. Because, you know, when you did need it, the lady, she kind of had to guess where you're
Yeah.
going. She was waiting for you, then she sort of, she wasn't sure, was she? Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. So that's how you can, little things.
Yeah.
Little thing. I'm going to put window up now. No one behind. Going back in roll. Air conditioning. I'll put it there. Because it's so going from too hot to too cold, aren't we? So, yeah, that'll be alright, won't it?
Okay.
So, okay, so back into roll. Go into the exit.
Okay, how would at the exit, we're turning right.
Okay.
Think about our signals again.
I'm going to signal this time, just in case someone turns up. Yeah.
Good observations.
Yeah.
Okay, Howard at the roundabout, we're turning left. Happy with me to leave that to you? Okay, we just entered the rural road. You should see national speed limit. So what's the speed limit?
60.
That's it. So if I increase that speed a little bit. A bit more. On this road, you want to aim for like 45, 50. Good. So you see a limit point at the top there. You can't see, our vision was gone. Now our vision's improved.
Oh, the private
Yeah.
hill?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So there's a sign on the left, what does that say?
T-junction.
It's a warning sign to the left.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're coming up to bend now. Our limit point, you see we can't see anything to the left, so off the gas, cover the brake. A bit too harsh on the brake.
Oh.
Now our limit point's moving, back on the gas, and go round.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Okay.
Now I've got another warning sign on the left, what's that say?
Road narrows out, there's a bend.
Yeah. So limit point, off the gas, cover the brake, change gear down to second.
Let's sped up.
Yeah.
Did you brake for me then?
little bit.
You did. Oh, that slowed down then.
Right, so mirrors and make progress.
Mirror. Oh, so we're doing the mirrors, do I?
Yeah.
Just after the bend.
Yeah, top and right. Make sure nothing's followed.
Oh,
See if Joe's behind us.
Oh, it's a cyclist.
This is where we've spotted cyclists.
Oh, two cyclists.
So keep back. Because we can't see around the bend, we can't overtake. Just keep a nice distance from them. And this is a bit awkward.
Should we go around?
I wouldn't, to be honest, in this situation.
Look at that.
Slow down, Harry.
So there,
Yeah,
we want to be with the our roll.
Yeah.
If we stay behind there, I mean, unless it depends on the ability of the pupil.
Yeah.
I've done faster moving roads.
Okay.
I should be able to take it. You were right to hold me back before the bend.
Yeah.
But then it's like, get me ready. So check centre mirror, check right mirror. Is it safe behind? If your view opens up here, is it safe? I'll be like, yeah, okay, it's a mirror signal, let's go.
Okay.
Get them over. Because you know what it's like being stuck behind a lane.
Yeah.
When you think, oh, because they don't want to overtake us and the cyclists, and we need to be a bit more positive.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm out of roll. Where are we going next?
Just straight over.
Okay. So I'm staying out of roll. So you don't have to anchor me, right?
It was only because it was on an S bend that I was a bit cautious.
Could we see? I mean, that's why it's good to video.
Yeah.
We can see.
Yeah.
We're in second gear. So if I was in a higher gear, get them ready, mirrors, get yourself in second gear. If our view opens up round here, we're going to mirrors and we're going to be going past. If it's safe. How is it safe here? Yeah. Go. Ask me if it's safe. Because if I say, well, I'm not sure, then fair enough. I can't quite see. Then fair enough to say, well, if in doubt, we'll wait.
I was just overly cautious.
Yeah, we want to.
Like how you got them to you telling them to be prepared to do it. I should have done that, and I would have been. If I prepared you to say if it's clear, then go. I would have felt better about it, but because I didn't do that.
Well, yeah, you brought me in here because you want to pull me up.
Yeah, so if you just,
So I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up on the right, just because everyone else has pulled up on the right, and rather than if a bigger vehicle comes, rather than make us then weave through the cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fair enough, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do that. It's in the syllabus, isn't it? Pull them up on the right. Be another little practice. Where say that I've done this before and I've just had a practice. When I go back into roll, it's like, yeah, I've done this.
Yeah.
So it's not a whole new subject. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off.
Yeah.
Open that. Join yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Helicopter shoot over. Oh, imagine having flying lessons. That'd be an experience, wouldn't it? I've actually had one. I flew an airplane out of Norwich. Flew Lowestoft Southwold.
Wow.
He said, "You're in control now." Whee! So,
I don't think I could do
it
it.
still moves that way, that way, and that way, and that way. Like, woo! It's like, that was fun. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So, at least you don't hit any curbs up there. DTS.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is? Is that your dad?
I'm trying to think of it as my dad because he's got in a car. I can't tell.
So yeah. Anyway, right. So let's review.
Okay. Yeah.
So we got into our rural road. We turned in national speed limit. Now, you mentioned a limit point on the bends, or not on the bend, on the brows of the hill. Could that have been mentioned in the brief?
Yeah.
Because that is. What is? Do you know what the definition of a limit point is? Like the actual, like as per roadcraft. Don't know if
our
he's
vision
not sure.
stops, can't see past that.
So the point, so as we said, it's the point you can't see beyond that point. So it's uninterrupted road surface.
Yeah.
So if we, that isn't. If you knew you're going on that bit of road, you could say, so we got a limit point on the bends.
Yeah.
So the two points, the near side and the off side where they converge and meet, you can't see beyond it, is a limit point. We don't know what's round the corner. Also, if there's a dip in the road, you've got the first that because the road surface becomes interrupted, doesn't it? If you imagine a bend like that, we're coming down here, we can't see into the bottom of the dip, so it's interrupted. We don't know.
Yes.
So the first bit of the hilltop, the crest of the first hill is the first limit point. Then we go down, then we get a new limit point at the top. So that would give you a bit more to explain limit points.
Yeah.
Because we've got a dip and it's limit point on subject. So and then because you're explaining it on the move, I'm a bit what?
Yeah.
Well, I thought they were on bends. I wanted to say that. I thought I should. So I thought they were on bends, and now all of a sudden they're not.
Yeah.
So you just see how you can get that in as well. Okay, so a little bit of confusion. What was my progress like down there?
Quite slow to start off with.
Yeah, so I was a bit slow. And what did you say?
Speed up.
Speed up. You give me a target speed of 45.
Yeah.
I think you said 45.
Yeah.
And so yeah, good. You needed to intervene there because I didn't have anyone behind. But if I did, they'd be like, "Oh, blimey, like that's slow, aren't they? Why are they on this road if they can't keep up?"
Yeah.
Kind of things. So that we have to be mindful of making safe progress, like you said in the briefing. So you were dead right to intervene, so you can speed up here. Talk about limit points. Then we get the bends. Was I instructed to check my mirrors before I started to slow down though?
I rushed them so much. Yeah.
So we kind of we're in there. So we're going to have a practice of that again.
Yeah.
So yeah. So just think if you've agreed to give me a full talk through. So right. So Howard, check your mirrors. Ease off your gas.
Yep.
Bring in your brakes. Start to brake. There's your limit point. Keep braking. Keep braking. Keep braking. Take a gear. Limit points moved. Yeah. So when you got better as we were into the bends.
Yeah.
Then we got round and he said, "What's the warning sign?" There was 4.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's not a criticism, but
Yeah.
there was. It's like, oh.
Because I said, like, what signs can you see?
And
So
what I would tend to do that if I'm giving the talk through, I would provide an instructional commentary.
Okay.
So I'm not having to ask any questions. So let's say we've done the bend. So check your mirrors, ease off, slate brake, clear, round you go, follow the limit point. Here we've got a warning sign, road bends left, road narrows. Just tell me.
Yeah.
So point them out, I'll be, all right, yeah. Okay, so here we're going to check our mirrors, ease off, bring in the brakes, slow it down to get your second gear here, off the brakes, clutch up, round you go.
Yeah.
Follow the limit point, now we've got a cyclist. Mirror check, stay behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so once we clear this bend, when we can see, we're going to think and consider an overtake. So I want you to check your centre mirror, right mirror, get an appropriate gear.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's safe after the bends, then you could ask me, "Hey, Howard, is it safe?" I'll be like, "Yeah," because if I say, "Well, I'm not sure, can't see enough of the road," because remember, I'll see more than you can see in there, in particular situations, and so it can be like it's a shared responsibility. Like, is it safe? I'll be like, "Yeah." If I'm like, "Oh no, I don't know," and I'm really having a bit of a problem, then I agree. You don't have to force me round. So, okay, well, if you're not sure how, just stay here and then talk to me here and say, "Well, Howard, that was an opportunity, but we need to talk about how to build your confidence up to do that." Yeah. Because the cars behind were very reluctant to overtake when it was safe. Oh. So I've made my mistake, fair enough, but you don't, but then at least understand it here and then think about it for next time. Okay. So, should we have a take 2, if you like,
please.
on that, with the full instruction?
Yes.
So you told me and include the mirrors, because I didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well. So if you're talking through, you've got the full job, and then once I've done it well, like, oh yeah, no, I get that. Now you can then hand over.
Yeah.
bits to make. Let's give it a go.
Sounds good.
And we've pulled up on the right, and I have done this before,
Okay.
but I'd ask him a little reminder about what he's going to do here.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. I did that. That was habit. Right. I wasn't enrolled then, because that's an ongoing problem. So let's see if I remember this time. So I've just reminded you. Anyway, so okay, so I'm in roll.
Okay. How are you ready to go again? Give another go?
Yeah. Not another go, it's our first go.
No.
We're doing a tape.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I haven't done that before. We're about to do it for the first time. So I need a full talk through.
Okay.
So I'm in roll.
Okay, how are you ready to give that a go? We've done our briefing.
Yeah.
For the first few times, if it's right for you, I'll give you a full talk through, just to make sure you're safe with going around and judging. And then the more we do it, the more responsibility I'll hand over to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll give you full instructions. If I feel like you're not responded quick enough, I can step in with the jaw controls, pedals. And if I feel like you're veering off to the other side, I'll just grab the steering wheel. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to give you a pre-warning, there's a couple bends in this. But there's also a dip we haven't talked about. A dip in the road where there's limit points as well. So when we come up to the dip, sorry, our first limit point would be going down.
Have you got a picture?
Yeah.
I'm just a visual learner. I
Yeah,
just
okay.
like to. I don't know what. I don't always know what you mean.
No.
Sometimes when you're describing it, I get a bit lost sometimes. I don't even want wind is getting on here.
I'm trying to think of the best way to. Okay.
Do it side on.
Yeah. So we're driving along here, and then it dips down quite steep, and then it goes back up.
Okay.
So our vision
Yeah.
is stopped here. That's our limit point.
Okay.
And then we go down.
Because I can't see into this.
You
dip,
can't see
yeah.
what's down there.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So that's the furthest bit of uninterrupted road surface
That's it. Perfect.
that I can see.
We'll go down.
Yeah.
And then again, our vision up here.
Oh, yeah, I won't see what's up here, will I? So that'll be the limit.
That's it.
Okay.
Because we can't see what's up here. And
Yeah.
if we get up to there, there's a tractor.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, because there could be someone in the dip, like a flood or
Yeah, exactly.
broken down car or something like that. All right, okay, so it's uninterrupted road surface. Right,
Yeah,
so,
I will give you a warning
okay,
just before we come up to it, but just so you know it's there on this route.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense. So start up.
What we're going to do before we start.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Handbrake neutral, yeah.
We are pulled up on the right.
Yeah.
You just talk me through what you're going to do when you come up to the left.
I did my POM routine.
Yeah.
But the observations, I start from the right, finish over the left.
Perfect.
And I'll think about a signal. I'll probably signal anyway because there's that lady.
Yeah.
The car behind. Okay, yeah. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, now at the crossroads, we're going straight ahead. Okay with me to let you deal with this?
Yeah, we've done crossroads. I've got to give way here. Got to think, could I walk across, drive across that? To be honest, I probably could have walked across that. But the glare on this right side, there's that shade. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I wanted to just have another check.
That's fine. If you're not sure, what should we do?
So the cycles
Yeah.
here, quite hard to see in the shade. So I'm gonna wait.
After this car, is it safe?
Yeah, I can walk across, drive across, yeah.
Okay, good. New road. What should we do? That's it, good.
That one's followed me. Oh, it's 30 here. I thought Royal Roads was 60.
Yeah, so this part's 30, but what can we see in the distance? What sign can we see?
Oh, the National
That's
Special.
it, that's when it changes. So before we reach there, what we're going to do?
Mirrors.
That's it.
There's an Audi coming up.
Yeah, so check our mirrors, top and right. Now we can increase our speed. Okay, so with these bends, the limit point's moving. So check our mirrors, top and right.
Yeah.
Off the gas, just maintain our speed. There's a sign going to the right. Warning sign. Limit point's still moving, so maintain our speed. Limit point's moving, we can increase our speed. That's it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright, there's a warning sign, sharp left. So our limit point's quite bad, we can't see much. I can foot off the gas, so check our mirrors, foot off the gas, brake, 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 brake.
Are you braking?
Yeah, clutch down, a second.
Ooh, I'm on the wrong side. Oh, crikey. I found it hard to try and change gear on a bend then.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Change soon. Right, so bears to the right. Check our mirrors.
Oh, it's
Start
a
steering.
VW behind it. Oh, that's an Audi one.
It's moving, so accelerate. Increase our speed.
Is that a little one?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's
So this is
going.
where the kick is.
Yeah.
Down in the fourth.
Down its full.
So limit point.
Ah,
Company is off.
okay.
He's off.
Oh, he's off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I could get faster there with the
Limit point moving.
on the view opened up there.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm out wrong.
Yeah. At a roundabout return point.
I'm out wrong.
Yeah.
I know. Difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just a gear change which I got in early.
Yes, so I've gone out on the other side of the road.
Yes.
So, should you have intervened at that point? Yeah, absolutely. So I did say I'd, you know, yeah, because what are you going to do if your pupil goes out?
Yeah.
You can't just think, oh, it's me, and it's my car, therefore it's all my risk. Well, if you crash it's out, it's so shouldn't have done it. No, this is your car,
Yeah.
this is your pupil, your lesson. And if you know someone's coming the other way, they're just going to think, whoa, what are they doing letting him over the wrong side of the road? Now obviously I'm managing the risk there, that I have to do that, you know, I'll react quickly if someone's coming. But I've just gone well wide because I've been told to change gear.
Yeah.
Right.
I changed
So,
gears.
in a nutshell, what is the root cause of that problem? How did we end up going too fast on the wrong side of the road?
I didn't give you enough instruction. I didn't get you to slow down quick enough or change gear in time before the bend.
So what would you do differently? What would you need to do if you're going back to do that again? If you could have a rewind it, what would you do differently?
Give you instructions sooner.
So you've got to start
I know.
early doors. Got to bring it back. Because you got a bit distracted by some other stuff then. You need to be like, right, Howard, check your mirrors, slow down. Slow down. And then on both times you've intervened with the brakes. And I'm like, which is fine, but you just got to tell me.
Yeah.
Because remember the first time I said, oh, did you brake then?
Yeah.
Because I know you've done it, but your people won't. And so you have to say that I've just brought in the brakes there for you. Oh. So I know I was going too fast.
Yeah.
And then you talk about it later when we're stationary. Turn that off. So let's look at it again. Now at this point, I just wonder whether would it help for me to demo one, so you can sort of see it from the learner's eyes on what I would say when I would say it.
Yeah.
Does that help? I just try and think of what I could do to help.
I feel like I know what I need to say. Just getting into process, and when I'm just doing it too late.
And because we're recording it might be an idea just to sort of think, right, okay, yeah. So you can see it back.
Yeah.
Just if you're happy to do that for short. Everything's still recording.
Yeah.
That's all right. All right, so let's just quickly do a swap, and then we'll do that section. So yeah, you set yourself up. I'll be in roll now.
Yeah.
But we've done the briefing, I ain't going to repeat that. So yeah, you set yourself up, get yourself comfortable. And what should you see in your door mirrors there? What are you trying to get?
Half road, half sky, and a handle or part of the car.
Cool, yeah. How much of the car? Would you say how much of that mirror should be occupied by car? In percentage terms? 50%, 40%, 10%?
5%?
About 10. About the width of a thumb?
Okay.
A little bit, but not too much. You want to because the less car you see, you'll see more blind spot. You'll see more. You'll see more of the road around you. Now, if you just look over your right shoulder, you're going to be asked the question.
Your instructor.
Yeah. It's all right, yeah.
It's a driving test centre. That one.
Now, if you go to the next roundabout, turn right.
No, that little building up there. It's not marked.
Yeah,
Sorry about
the
that.
little silver building.
Okay.
There you go. So yeah, mirror, yeah. So you want to see a bit of the car, not too much. 30%, you'd see less. Can you see that red van now?
No.
Oh, there you go. That's not going to work then. Forget that. Why don't you just lie? That'd have worked. That'd have been quite a nice little example. Oh well. Moving on. Anyway, so we would have done a briefing. Now, done the briefing.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to give you. So now we're going to get going. And because it's a nice sunny day, and I'm going to be giving you instruction. If you've got your window open, what problems will that give us?
I won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, which is bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to be able to hear me, or you might not. But yeah, for safety, if you get your window up now, and then to manage the temperature, do you know how to work the air conditioning in this car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already got it on. That'll be quite blue. It might get a bit cold, so I've got it directed through the vents here. So if your hands are getting a bit cold, or you get a bit of brain freeze, if it's just line them up now, so then you're not getting a jet of cold air on you, so it's comfortable. Happy with that?
Yep.
Good. So like I say, yes, we've done the briefing and going to get going. So for the first couple of bends, at least, are you okay if I give you a full talk through?
Yeah.
And the reason I want to do that is just to make sure you get everything done in time, because what we don't want to do is arrive at the bends too fast, trying to change gear and steer and go around that corner.
Yeah.
So I'll help you with the time to get it all done and dusted. So we're at the slowest point before the corner in the correct gear to go round, and then we can follow that limit point. Yeah. So we're getting to do a few of them correctly and well, and then gradually throughout the lesson I'm going to hand over responsibility to you. So by the end of it, you'll be in full control. You'll have full responsibility for the corners. Okay?
Yeah.
At the moment, I've got 80% of it, talking you through, and you 20. By the end, you'll be doing 100% of it. Okay?
Yep.
Happy with that?
Yeah, happy.
And I'll also comment about some of the hazards. You know, we talked about the OAP. So I'll be saying what I'm observing, so like warning signs, slow on the road, etc.
Yeah.
Could be a tractor coming around that corner. So I'll kind of embellish the drive with that information as well, just talking you through.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll be talking quite a lot to start with, but I'll say by the end of it, you'll be doing most of the work. So when you're ready, I'd like you to start the engine.
Yeah.
Good. Got you in good habits. Good to see. And when it's safe, I'd like you to move off. And because you said you couldn't see the little red van in there, where else would you look? Because we're in a bit of a funny position here, aren't we?
Blind spot.
Yeah, good. Is it safe?
Yes, they're doing a manoeuvre.
Do you think they might move off any moment? Oh yeah, I see what they're doing. They're reversing now. I was going to say, do you think they might benefit from a signal? But what do you think now? They're in reverse gear. No, I don't think they will they? Good, well done. Okay, so the roundabout, we've done many roundabouts before, so you've got responsibility for the roundabout. Going to turn left. Good, mirrors, well done. Then we're soon going to be on to new territory and those rural roads. Okay. So if you look ahead to the next roundabout, we're going to be turning left, and we've got a warning sign. Low bridge.
Yep.
So there's a clue, OAP, observe, anticipate, plan. There's a low bridge coming up. Then as we go into the new road, tell me what signs that you can see. You're going to see a couple of signs. So what are the round signs?
National speed limit,
yeah,
and weight restriction on the truck.
Okay, so good, you checked your mirrors, we're in a national speed limit, so let's make a bit of progress here. So up to 40, got your initial limit point there, so just ease off so you can see the bottom now, you can see the bottom, accelerate. Look up to the van and beyond, and now look, that view just drops, so ease off, wait for the view to come back, mirrors, accelerate. So now we've got a warning sign for a T-junction where we've got priority to go round to the left. So this is where we're going to start the routine. Mirror check, vehicle behind, ease off the gas, over to the brakes, show your brake lights. Keep braking, more, more. Limit points fixed, clutch down seconds, clutch up, off brakes, hands back on the wheel. This is great. The limit point moves, just accelerate with it. That's enough. Warning sign, road bends right, road narrow, low bridge. Check mirrors, ease off. Just touch your brakes, show them brake lights to the vehicles behind, keep left, off the brakes. And now look at the limit point, running away, now accelerate. And just match the limit point there. Mirror check, keep accelerating, third gear. So stay in third gear, mirror check, ease off, don't brake this time. Look at the limit point, when it starts to run, accelerate. There, match it, don't exceed the limit point, just stay with it at a safe distance. There it is, now it's running, accelerate, mirror check. Now look at the limit point, shot off through there, we're going to accelerate through there. So this bit we can be quite progressive, whereas then bends were quite slow. Change the speed limit, mirror check, reduce speed down to 30. So now the road's still rural, but the conditions have changed. Houses, no footpaths.
Yeah.
So what could we anticipate? Who could we anticipate walking in the road?
Pedestrians.
Exactly. Early warning sign, what's that telling us?
Get way ahead.
Okay, at that junction we're going to go ahead. Okay, I'll let you deal with the crossroads. But I'm going to ask you a question. There's a blue sign, a rectangle sign ahead. What does that tell us?
No free road.
Cool. That's where we're going, okay? So I'll let you deal with this. And what's happening behind?
A few cars behind.
Cool, just so you're aware. Well done. Good judgment on that. With that red car to the right, well done. Now here, just keep to the left. As the road forks. And what we're going to do, we're going to use this road to turn the car around.
Okay.
So we're going to take the next right. Look ahead, is anyone coming into this narrow bit?
No.
Because that's why we want to get that early planning, because if they was, then we could do something about it.
Okay.
Then I'd like you to pull up in a safe place on the left. And you turn the engine off, you can open your windows, get a bit of fresh air. So I'm gonna come out of roll.
Yep.
So I can't really let you make too many mistakes because I've got you. You know, I didn't have to intervene because I'm not letting you get into them situations too fast or with a late gear change.
Yeah.
So everything's off. Like that first sharp bend where I've started really early, and we're down, and the car balances before the turn in, so then you can accelerate. You started to put a bit too much acceleration in there, so I went, oh, ease off.
Yeah.
And onto the signs, told you what to do. So a full talk through, telling you what to do through the corners. Then at this point, I'd agree what level of instruction we're going to go with.
Yeah.
Did you want that same level of help? Mate, a lot of learners, to be honest, say, yeah, can you do like another couple like that? And then they want to take, sometimes they're a bit reluctant to take responsibility. In fact, sometimes they'd rather let you do all the work, all the lesson. And you have to sort of say, well, no, you've done it. I've done my bit. Now you've got to stretch them and raise the bar and get them to do more. You've got to encourage them to do that. But definitely to start with, we want to be at that point. On a new subject. You know, I've done this a few times before, then of course not. Then we agree that level before going in. So should we swap back now and then you talk me back that way with the talk through? Just have another practice. So start early and hopefully we'll get to the bridge. Sorry, the bend under the bridge. All done.
Yeah.
In the correct gear. So we'll be just right. You can't kind of comment on it as if you were driving it.
Yeah.
You got to think, would I be?
It's like when you said
when I would be braking or
staying in gear, staying in third, like that.
Because so I know what's needed for that. So third's a good responsive gear through that. So I can just get you to lift off and get engine braking if we need a bit of loss of speed. But then when we want to get back on the power and go through with a limit point, I can get I can get learners through there quite progressively, safely. But they're really understanding when to push the car and when not to. And that's what I want to teach them on this car. Because they've done faster moving roads in a straight line. But what they don't really understand is, like, you know, what is a safe speed for that section of road. So I was saying there, you can be quite progressive because the road's open up. So get going, get going up the road. But then it's like, no, slow, brake, keep braking, second gear, brake. And when it needs to be slow. So we get it. We know when to go slow, when to go quicker.
Yeah.
And that's that route is very good for doing that.
Okay.
Arguably, for a first-time rural road, it's quite a technical bit of road.
Yeah.
There are easier we go with for more gradual bends to ease them into it. Then they would tighten up. To be fair, but you could debate that. Personally, if I was taking someone on rural roads, I'd think I'd start them off easy. But it's hard sometimes, isn't it? Where you are, where you start, you've got to get through this bit of road to get to the go up there. The roads the bends are softer, more gradual. Then they tighten up. So you have to work with what's in your local area, don't you, and plan it as best as you can. So anyway, we'll swap over and then do that little bit again. All still recording, that's good, isn't it? Sometimes they just beep, cut off. I'm like, So I'll be back in roll when the cockpit feels done. That's fine. That's bad. Oh, so I've been playing with my mouse. There you go. I'm a goods. I'll put the window up now, so that's done as well. So I had the briefing, gonna do the full instruction bit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the first time.
Okay.
I ain't done it yet. We're still just giving that full talk through, the all important one. So they have success. They think, oh yeah, I did all right. Yeah. Wow. They've been quite accelerated after, so they we went quite quickly, but slow in other bits. And they were like, oh yeah, I kind of get what you mean about that. It's pretty like driving in fog. the fog drops and we can only see that far, we slow down. But then when the fog opens, we can get on the gas.
Yeah.
So it is driving to the point of which we can see, and those bends and dips do that lovely. So
Right.
in roll.
So if it's all right for the first few times, I'll give you full instruction. And the reason is I just want to make sure we're doing it safely and you know what we're doing.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that. I
Happy with
like that. You normally talk me through the first time we've done,
Yeah,
so
so-
that seems to be working.
And the more we
for
do
me,
it,
yeah.
the more responsibility I'll just pass over to you as we get better and better.
Cool, yeah.
Makes them more
Oh,
understand.
great.
Okay. If I feel like you don't understand the instruction or you're reacting late, you can just step into the dual controls or just reach over for the steering wheel just so you understand. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Should we give this a go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get going.
Yeah. Good observations.
Thanks.
Okay, Howard, at the crossroads, we're going ahead.
We've got a P plate on.
Just
Is that when he's just parked?
Yep, that's it. Okay, so this is the 30 zone, and if you look down the road, you'll see the national speed limit sign. It's just there at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So before we reach them, we want to check our mirrors, top and right. Make sure none's overtaken us, and then we can make progress. So increase the speed. Okay, so with these bends, the limit point's moving, so off the gas, just maintain our speed, go round. Warning sign for a right, so off the gas, reduce the speed, brake a little bit more.
Brake,
Yeah. Limit point's moving, off the brake, back onto the gas. Okay, good. Warning sign off the left, so check our mirrors, top and right. On the brake, reduce our speed, a bit more brake, clutch down into second. Okay, clutch up, keep on the brake, so the limit point's still, so off the brake. Yep, keep to the left. Limit point's moving, so back on the gas. Check our mirrors. Not following us. Okay, bend to the right, off the gas, cover the brake, press it slightly, go around, more brake. Okay. Check our mirrors. Come follow us, make progress. We're coming up to a dip in the road. So as you reach the dip, that's our limit point. We'll ease off the gas.
Yeah.
Check the mirrors. Ease off the gas.
Oh yeah, you can't see down the
Yeah,
pit.
so
Oh,
until
yeah.
we can see the bottom, then we continue.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
we can see the bottom, we continue.
Okay. Oh, I'm up to 60 there.
Yeah. Okay, around about, we're turning right.
Oh, it's quite fun that. I like that. Yeah, it was good.
Good. How'd you feel that one?
Yeah, really enjoyable. I see what you mean about the limit points. And sometimes you've got to go really slow, and then on that straight you can get your speed up, right?
Yeah.
After the dip. Yeah, that's good. It's about roll.
Yeah.
Much better. Wow. I'll just turn it right there. So yeah, so that's very good now because your instruction has started early. And we've all done and dusted. You thought you needed to grab that wheel, but you didn't, did you?
No.
You like thought, "Oh, do I need to do it?" Well, no, because you're in control.
Yeah, once I keep to the left, you're
I
fine.
was all the speed stuff. I've done all the gear change. I've just driven around that bend like as if I was going around a roundabout. Also, and I was like in control. So yeah, it was really good. So it was like I've got to wave to people now. Wave to, Hello, Matt. Like your car? Oh, your graphics on the car.
See how it shows.
Yeah, I